Today's guest is an Emmy Award winner, doctor, and has impacted over 1 million lives globally. Today he's going to share with you new insights, ideas and information to unlock more of your potential. Would you please welcome to the live stream Dr. Travis Fox. Mate, great to see you there.
Thanks, mate.
My pleasure. To start things and get things straight out of the gate, what's personality typing? What is it?
Yeah, personality typing is really a fun way of saying we're not just this single entity. For example, there's not just Daniel, there's not just Travis, but we're taught that, hey, those voices in your head, they don't really exist, but they do. For example, there's Travis the doctor, there's Travis the father, there's Travis the son, there's Travis the mate, there's Travis the lover, there's Travis the idiot, there's Travis the teacher. Like, each one of us has a very different personality part. So when we do personality typing, we're showing what type of your personality is showing up at that moment. That does not mean that's who you are in a totality. And that's where a lot of people get lost in personality profiling. They're saying, hey, well, this is exactly who Daniel is. That's who he's always going to be. That's not true. And then furthermore, when we're in business, we say, well, I'm a warrior. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make it happen. Well, that's great. Except for that means there's 75% of the rest of your personality types are sitting in the dungeon of your castle waiting to go put me in, coach, because you're not acknowledging that there's other parts of your personality that can be used effectively, potentially, and to generate results. And that's the difference.
I remember when I started my real estate career, my mentor, that said, he said, you've got to just wear one hat, Daniel. And I thought, but there's this, I can put my suit on. I can put my tie on and I can be all formal, but I just don't feel that the customer's getting all of me. So I get up and I'm very formal and rigid and stiff and ticking the boxes and going through the presentation. But I've got this whole larrikin out the back that once they see, they go, oh, I can have a little bit of that in the deal as well. And I was confused because I always thought it was just one hat in business. But what I'm hearing today is that there's many different parts. Now, you did mention a number there, 75%. Can you just tie that back into what you said about personality typing?
Correct. So what we do in the Quest, as an example, in our personality typing, people have all heard of Carl Jung. You've heard of archetyping, and that's great. But archetyping in that particular frame doesn't unlock all the other personality parts. So over the last 20 years, what we did in our archetypal system, which is a part of our gameplay, is we learned the 64 different archetypes that tend to show up in personality typing. We start with the first basic 4 when you go through the first and second map as you're building your business. And that's the warrior, the wizard, the bard, and the jester. Now, when you hear those, people go, I'm not any of that. I beg to differ, and that's exactly why businesses start to crumble and fail. They have cultural clash issues, our sales go down, and even more so, we're just not having any fun, Daniel. We're going, business sucks, I don't want to do it, it's work, I can't wait for the weekend, which from all my mindset friends out there, that's bass backwards on exactly what you want to do when you're starting to build your business. You want to have your bard out front, for an example, because your bard's about your passion. Your bard is your messenger. Your bard is your salesperson. But that's not the person you want doing the analyzing of your data. That's the wizard. I want that puppy up here working. But remember, wizards are one of those that can find all the data in the world. Here's the problem with finding data. They also know how to find the flaw. Now, all of you listening to Daniel's show right now, here's a perfect example. You know how to find the flaw in yourself. You know how to find the flaw of, I'm not good enough, I didn't hit my KPIs, my call to action's terrible, maybe my messaging, my social medias, I didn't look good. We are the worst critics. That's our wizard brain. But it does have a process that you can use in business if you know how to apply your personality type, and more importantly, your company culture and your sales force, your hiring and firing, but also your customer. I mean, what would it be like if I go, hey, Daniel, let me ask you 2 quick questions that are totally fun. They're non-invasive. And within those 2 questions, I can find out exactly what type you're showing up as. And immediately we can start playing and we can start shifting and using the best parts of our personality. And that's what we're not taught in education. And that's why we gamified it. Because if I didn't gamify it, that entire process on a clinical side is like watching paint dry twice. You'll punch your ticket, you're out, you're bored, you're not going to do it. And I got 31 years of experience, family, in the self-transformational business entrepreneurial consulting space. And I've watched people punch their ticket for that very reason. So that's part of what makes it so much fun.
Okay, Dr. Travis looks like his internet's dropped out for a moment, but hopefully he'll get back on in a moment. So let's recap on what he's saying here. Dr. Travis is talking about these different personality types in business. Okay, my apologies, Dr. Travis. My apologies. You dropped out for a moment, but you're back. My apologies.
Lose your volume there, mate.
Yeah, your internet dropped out for a moment, but that's okay. We're just having we're doing a quick recap.
This is fun.
Yeah, all good. Now, you were talking about the warrior and the wizard as an example, and when I consult with businesses, sometimes they just want to build their business on these warriors.
The good news. I'm terrible at reading lips, and for some reason, I'm not hearing you all of a sudden. The mic just went out weird. So if you're hearing me, brother, I'm terrible at reading lips. I haven't developed that personality type yet.
I can definitely hear you.
You can hear me. Oh, great.
I can hear you.
Sounds like 2 words. First word is you can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right. Perfect. Got you.
So, can you hear me?
Still
Have you got me back? Still can't hear me. Okay. We might have to.
Let me see if I can get it closer to reach your lips. I've already got my readers on, brother. You're showing my age now.
Well, we'll go over here, and we'll have a look at the website here. So, here we go. Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Okay, you're back. Can you hear me? Okay.
Weird on the mic. This is so much fun. This is like business in real life, though. This is what happens, right? This is where we've got to learn to pivot and use all of our personality types. And this is actually, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who've been on the planet longer than 20 years, this is exactly what we live with now in the world of dealing with broadcast. So Daniel, you're a pro. I know you're handling it great. But on my end, brother, not hearing you, but if you want to point in a direction where you want me to go, let's give as much value as we can to the listeners. You want to talk about the app now?
Yeah, let's go for the app. Let's learn about the app.
You see right there? Just gotta go. This is so much fun. So if you look at that, what you're looking at is discover the business hero within. Now, everybody's heard about becoming your hero of your own life. You've got to become the director of your own film. But how do you do that? Now, I come from a film and television background, and yes, I am also a doctor too, so I'm a weird oddball. But what we did is we took 3 major components. We took the ability to take the clinicals. How do we transform ourselves? How do we transform our business? How do we actually create the life that we really want for real? We took also archetypal symbology and personality typing, which we just talked about a moment ago, but we also put it in gameplay. Why? Here's a quick example. You remember the first time you went and saw a movie, Daniel, like Lord of the Rings, or maybe you saw Game of Thrones on TV, or a Harry Potter. Those processes take about 2 years to make, no different than the Ultimate Business Quest, take about the same. Here's the difference. We get to experience the hard work of that, the storytelling, what took 2 years to make in 2 hours, maybe 90 minutes. We did the same thing. We're taking all of your educational process, all of your entrepreneurial learning, transformation, your archetypal profiling, how to build a business, your top 7 fears, and we slammed it into an app that takes you on an adventure that he's showing on the screen right now. Because here's why. We've got over 50 years of data that proves if we take you into the fantastical realm, which is really your subconscious, and the thing that's really running the show, we get you in there and we do it to a fantasy play like we do in gameplay. You learn exponentially faster. You transform quicker. Your fears dissipate. Your ability to talk to people, your ability to break through, how come I can't get through my failure model, my success model? Literally, it feels like a fantasy until boom, your outside world literally just changes before your very eyes. But isn't that what we did as kids, Daniel? We played. We weren't scared. We had to learn how to be scared of ourselves. We had to learn how to be scared of success. We had to learn how to conform, and we had to learn how to be a part of social media. And that whole problem is none of it's real. But yet we'll do it every single day, but we're at war with ourselves because we know we're faking it. What this does is it takes you on the real business principles, true solid business coaching techniques that have been proven for decades with literally hundreds of thousands of people around the globe, but we also put it in gameplay because we know that the moment you say work in your mind, it's going to give you a different personality profile and type than when we say fun. When I say let's go make business fun again, your brain goes, well, business can't be fun. So all of that mindset training that you just had went right out the freaking door. So we've got to get you into a space where you're on an adventure. You're meeting fantastical characters, fantastical jargon, puzzles, games, tips, tricks, processes that all feel like a game because they're fun. When you're in fun, you transform. How do I know that? I'll give you the easy one. Time flies when you're having fun. Exactly correct. So when we get you into that time space, guess what happens? What starts to transform in you is non-resistant. If we go through standardized training, and if I say, Daniel, here's what we got to work on. We got to work on your fear of success. We got to work on your fear of failure. We got to get your company sales KPIs up. We got to learn, teach you how to hire and fire to a personality type and not just a resume. You're going to go, well, Travis, that's great, buddy. You know, I think I've got time, 2 years from now, we can schedule that in. I'm really not interested. And guess what we do? We revert back to the exact same habits that are already down here in that subconscious brain of ours. And half the programs that are in our brain right now, we didn't choose. We just adopted them through a little clinical technique called osmotic hypnosis or osmosis hypnosis. We literally chip pieces off of ourselves to fit in, because our little wizard brain starts judging. Well, what if Daniel thinks I'm a dork? What if he thinks he doesn't like my black shirt because I wear glasses? Whatever. We start judging. None of it's true, but we make it true, which further proves you are the architect. You are the king and queen of your life. You just got taken off your throne. No one did it to you. We did it to ourselves. So if we go on a quest, and this is not what we really are in life anyways, if we go on a quest to live the dream that we really want, the boats, the planes, the houses, the travel, everything that you want, guess what happens? You have fun again. And when you're having fun, you stop beating the crap out of yourself. You stop making everything such a pain in the butt. And guess what happens after that? Your life changes. Your business transforms. Your relationships transform. Because I can take you on the journey of an entrepreneur. I can literally tell you how it's going to go. If you don't transform you, your business will hit the exact same breaking point the last time you failed. Doesn't matter you change industries. It doesn't even matter if you change languages. It doesn't matter if you change countries. You are the single longest relationship you're ever going to have on this planet. And if we don't get you out of your way so that you can become the king and queen of your life and truly pull out all the personality types and use them effectively, well, that's like going to play a football game against a team that has every single player and you only brought two and you expect to win. It makes no freaking sense. And our educational system across the planet, this is not in any one country in particular, but definitely our educational system has become test taking for tax dollars. That's not education. That's when we come out educationally intelligent and life stupid. That's terrible. How did I discover that? Because I'm a neurotypical parent and I'm also a special needs parent. And both of my boys went through the exact same system and they came out with the exact same answer, and they're 15 years apart. Dad, I didn't learn anything, but this is what I want to go do. And then they got indoctrinated just like Daniel did, just like I did, just like all of you did, into the beautiful university called the School of Hard Knocks. And it sucks. And guess why it sucks? Because nobody in that school is really there to teach you, because they're in the same dang school trying to get out of it just like you are. It completely makes no sense. So we spent the last couple of years retooling the entire system and said, time out. We've been going about it all wrong. And listen, please, I've been doing this for 31 years, y'all, making films, television, teaching, I got 14,000 hours on stage, Emmys, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? What we care about is you. Right now, more than ever, on a global stage, we need to transform businesses that can go out, use their creativity, increase their sales, make it fun again. Because if work sucks, that means you're spending 85% of your life in the suck mindset, meaning 5 days a week, 2 days off if you're going the 5-day work week. And even if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, wantrepreneur, whatever you are, coach, teacher, trainer, facilitator, every single time, if we can't get out of our own way, we keep beating our head against that wall and expect it to become a door. That, my friends, is the definition of insanity. As the great Alan Watts said, hey, life doesn't define death. Death defines life. Death is imminent. Life is a choice. You're already on the adventure of life and you already know the ending. But what you don't know is what's in the middle. Your choice is start playing the quest today, because it's free to download, because we got tired of being those high ticket guys only talking to the 1% to the 1%. Yeah, it sounds really cool and sexy when I'm standing on stage going, yeah, I'm making $1 million a month, but I only have 5 clients. Well, that doesn't mean squat. I'm in the backstage or the back nine of my life, ladies and gentlemen. I am 51 years old and I'm the biggest kid you're ever going to meet, but I am all about my legacy. I am about helping change the world. And so are my 72 members inside the Quest company. And here's what we're doing. We said now more than ever, it's the 98% that need access to this education. It's the 98% that can play this quest with their entire family, because we have an E rating for everybody on Apple and Android, both platforms. It is this time we need to stop being educationally intelligent and life stupid, and we need to go out and use all the creativity, all your personality typing, and bring the entire team and say, Coach, put me in the game, Because I want to play again. I want to be serious about playing the game of business. I want to change my life, and I want to change my company's life, and I want to change other people's lives. Because when you start playing the quest, you're not only doing it for yourself and for your company and whatever your business model is, you're playing with other questers around the world who all doing the same thing. And now we're in the spirit of cooperation. And I know Daniel will agree with me, and I'm so grateful he let me on this show. If we don't start cooperating as a species, we are screwed. There is no other word for it. So let's cut the crap. It's more fun when we cooperate. Me being on Daniel's show is a gift. I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful for it because he built this audience. I didn't. And he gave me the gift to come on and talk to you guys and gals. That's cooperation. So what do? We make a product that's absolutely free. Boom. You get in there and play. Now, like business, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be straightforward with you. Some people want to pay to play. You can do that. Some people have to earn to play. That's life. Don't give me the life isn't fair thing. That's some stinking thinking, quote Zig Ziglar right there. You have two choices on how you want to play the quest. You can literally go the monthly subscription. Wait for it. Hold on, Daniel. I know it's going to give you sticker shock, buddy. Take a big, deep breath. A whopping $2.99 USD a month. If you can't spend $36 on a 12-month quest to change your life, then go be an employee. Call it what it is. Own it and stop. You don't need to go out and spend high-ticket items unless you want to. We have put everything in there. You're going to meet fantastical creatures. There's over 30 hours in this journey. You're going to learn sales, marketing, product testing, cultural building, hiring and firing, all done in a game. But better yet, and Daniel, I'm going to announce it right here on your show, Map 3 is already under production. It is a full game. No teaching at all. Over 700 different entrepreneurial challenges are in Map 3. We are the first that I'm aware of, according to Apple and Android and our PR firm, that will go from reality to fantasy and fantasy back to reality. Because at the end of Map 3, everything you've done will become an asset that you get to own. And no matter where you are in your life right now, if you're just starting out, have no idea, no passion, no purpose, don't know what you're doing, or you're a business that wants to scale up and become a brand, or if you're a brand that wants to get scaled up and go to exit, it is designed for all three levels of players. And here's the best part. No matter where you are in life right now, you are in the right position to win the ultimate business quest. The question is, are you ready to go on the quest? All you got to do is say yes, download the app on Apple and Android today under Business Empire, and let's start playing. And you heard it right here on Daniel's podcast first. Back to you, Daniel.
Dr. Travis, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done it,
but it was a great show.
Well, we'll give you a clap just in case. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will put the link in the show notes below. I've already downloaded this. You can feel Dr. Travis's energy. It's high energy. And I do agree that you've got to change the way that you think. And Dr. Travis talks not just about mindset, but he also talks about heart set. So you've got to work on your mindset, but you've got to do the heart set as well and go on that adventure and go on that journey today. So the show will be in the link will be in the show notes below. Click on it, download your free app today. Dr. Travis, thank you so much. Lovely to have you here, and hopefully we get some more sound later on. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Ciao for now.